Magnet television.
Magnet television.
Magnet television.
You're watching Magnet television because what else are you going to do?
Hi, my name's Donald Johnson.
My name's Martin Moskroppen.
Hi, my name's Jez Kern.
One of my all-time favourite songs is Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. The reason I like that song is it's really, really funky drumming, but with so much soul.
One of my all-time favourite tunes is Holy Ghost by the Barkays. The reason I like it is because it's got everything in it that a funk tune should have. It's got a synth bass that only plays one note on the one. It's got loads of percussion in it. The arrangement's brilliant. It's got a massive percussion break. The tune's about 15 minutes long, and the percussion break just sounds like go-go, well before go-go was invented.
That's a difficult question, but I think I'm going to choose Heroes by David Bowie for the lyric and the song and the sentiment in that tune. I think it's a great tune.
One of the albums that changed my life was Mark Bolan's Electric Warrior. It has some great songs on it, and it was that sort of, me as a young kid, being a young musician as well, and being into all the glam rock thing. And I thought Mark Bolan carried that off great while still writing brilliant songs.
The album that changed my life was The Clash's first album, called The Clash. It was just so full of energy. I was a 16, 17-year-old, just left school. It made me really get into music, and I think I learned White Right on the guitar, and that just made me want to be in a band. The record was just so full of energy, and the punk thing had died down by then, but they were a punk band that kept punk going in a way that they wouldn't go on Top of the Pops or anything like that. So yes, that changed my life.
I think the one that I'm going to choose is Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bollocks. It was at a time where I used to be a footballer, and I was transitioning from not being able to play football anymore to being a musician, and punk was happening at that time. I can remember when I first heard that, it really did make me think, well, maybe I could sort of go at doing that.
One of the best gigs I ever went to was Ray Davies at Manchester's Bridgewater Hall. Ray Davies was sat with the audience, this was years and years ago, just him, an acoustic guitar, and he was telling you about how he wrote some of those brilliant Kink songs, and how he used to have a fight with his brother in the kitchen, etc. It was just like having a great conversation with someone, and that was one of the best gigs I've ever been to.
The best concert I ever attended was Kraftwerk at the Sheffield City Hall in 1991. It was the original lineup. It's when they were just like the height of everyone accepting them for how influential they were. They actually came out into the audience on pocket calculator and let the audience play instruments. It was just a brilliant gig.
I think the best concert is David Bowie again at the Hard Rock in Stretford, which later turned into a B&Q. It was I was only 14, very young to get in the gig. My brother took me, he was a year or so older. It was electrifying, that gig. I think it was the night before he played Hammersmith and finished Ziggy Stardust, so we got to see Ziggy Stardust being performed by a great band and a fantastic crowd. I subsequently found out that Rob Gretton, Ian Curtis, Morrissey and lots of other musicians were at that gig, and he was an inspiration to a lot of musicians and non-musicians.
My most embarrassing musical moment was years and years ago when a certain ratio was playing in New York. I remember being on stage, playing away, and I'm playing drums, and my stick got caught in my glasses there, and bing, my glasses flew across the stage, and for the whole of 2 or 3 songs, I was completely blind. Didn't know what was going on, but it was really embarrassing for me.
My most embarrassing musical moment was when ACR played at Pips in Manchester in 1978. We used to have a song called Genotype Phenotype that we used to let it go on for 20 minutes with noise generator, loads of noise, loads of feedback, a bit like early Velvet Underground, and the audience got so fed up of it that they started throwing ice at us.
Many embarrassing moments. The one that comes to mind is a gig in Pescara, Italy, 1982, I think. I jumped off the stage on a guy who'd thrown a full can of beer at the stage, which only narrowly missed my head. It's on TV somewhere because Milan TV were filming the gig. I've never seen it, but I would like to. A full dive off the stage, actually onto the guy who threw it. Yeah.
Cine.